Ding,
All
ding,
right.
ding.
We did it.
Is it
I think we
going?
did it.
Mike did it
It's
in a rush
going.
and got her done.
In a rush this time. Under the gun.
There you go. Well, that's holidays. That's a
Oh,
holidays.
that's true.
Everybody's in a rush.
That's true. I've been having like 8 Mondays in a row. So it's just like,
Yeah.
right now. I just don't know what it
Oh,
is.
I don't know. I don't know. Wow. I can't believe it's mid-December.
It is that.
I don't know how that happened.
Isn't that crazy?
Just cruising.
So, Jeff, what are you looking forward to doing this winter?
I am looking forward to. I got.
Is that back?
Yep.
There. I don't know where it went. I don't know what it did. I'm not going to touch
Yeah.
nothing. I'm not going to touch anything.
Nope. You're back, though. You're back.
Zoom is giving us trouble today. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe this is a forecast or foreshadowing that I need to get my butt off and get some improvements done here. So
we've been talking about that. I need to get the show. Well, this is the last one for 2024, so maybe for 2025 we'll start with a new system on it
there
or
you
something.
go.
Get her cranking. So you guys have, there's 1-day shows are coming, 2-day shows happen from time to time, but you all have got a 3-day show starting tomorrow. Where is this one, Jeff?
This one is in Longmont, Colorado. Is it the county?
Longmont.
Yeah, Longmont, Colorado. And it's at the Boulder County Fairgrounds.
3 days.
And it's a little bit of a combo show. It's got a rockin' gym, and then it's model trains as well. And model trains pretty much dominates the items there. So it's a good little show to finish out the 2024 season.
Yeah, it's been a good show for us. So we've been out there. It's done by the Boulder County Model Railroad Club.
I think
that's what
I think that's right.
Who hosts it. So yeah, it's a good club out there, and we've always had a good time. Mom and Dad enjoy going. So
wow, very
cool. Actually had to unload yesterday, so they'd been out there already.
They wanted them there by 4:00 yesterday to unload pull out of the building. So
yep,
they've had a fair amount of snow on the Front Range already. My brother and sister-in-law are in Fort Collins, and plus I see pictures on the Joint Line and other stuff of it's been a little crazy so far this winter.
Yeah, we've had friends out there send us pictures, and it's just been they just got dumped on, right? And kids are sledding and building snowman, right? And knock on wood, we've only had a skiff here, so that's all right. So.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
we haven't started scooping yet. So
No. Yeah, we've had just enough to say, oh, that is snow on the yard. And then it's gone by noon. Yeah, just a little dust. I had a little dust yesterday morning, I think, and it was gone. So not ready for it.
Well, before we go on, so you were getting into, what are you getting excited about working on this winter?
Well, I got a couple projects. I've got a new frame for one of my Fremo modules because the old one is having some issues. So we're going to start it over. And then I want to start on my home layout.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which might actually be possible. I don't know. We'll see.
I think so. Yeah.
I might have enough lumber scavenged up to put something together.
I think so.
Wow, that's awesome. That's
Mike,
awesome.
I got to thank Mike and our good friend Tim for all their efforts on designing it. It's going to be really cool, and hopefully I'll be able to share a lot with it on this.
We're hoping it's cool. So we've tried really hard to make it look cool on paper. So.
Yeah.
And this will be HO scale and Burlington Northern?
No, it'll actually be Montana Rail Link. It'll be
it's that other guy here that does N scale in Burlington Northern. I'm sorry, Jeff.
I'm SP. I'm SP.
Oh, SP. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay.
There will be, Montana Rail Link BN. We're pretty much hand in hand. So there's BN. Wow. It's a proto lance. It's not gonna. I like more industries. Not saying that Montana doesn't have a bunch, but they're very spread out, and I don't have that kind of space. So I condensed a lot, and I'm just going to kind of make it up a little bit and enjoy it. That's what I want to do. So
very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Get that going, right? So help her grade.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike? You getting any foam bench work? No.
I open a couple boxes every once in a while. So
I hope
forward to. This is what I'm hoping for this winter. Is I hope to move all of my stuff that I own out of Jeff's garage to my own house, so I know where my stuff is at. So
that's an idea. That's a start. Yeah. Okay, good.
He's been graciously storing it for me since I moved from Texas. So
wow.
This is
longer
when
than
you moved to
from
Texas.
Omaha to Texas. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's been a while.
Wow. Okay. Wow.
Oh yeah. Well, hopefully I got a wall to tear down to maybe put up a layout. I got 2 layouts right now. I got one from a friend, so I can just put that together and hopefully just run trains and have fun. That's my goal. My other layout is way more thought process on the dream. So, so if I can get that done, I think I got one. Maybe both my sons might actually come down and run, but I think my youngest one might come run some trains with me. So,
well, your nephew will help you.
oh yeah, yeah. There's no doubt there that Joe would be running trains. So, tell me what I did wrong.
Right. Let's run it.
Oh,
Mike,
man.
can I run that?
How about you, Tony? Besides going to Texas and getting away from snow, what else are you looking forward to?
What am I looking forward to in the new year? Trying to get more organized on my train stuff too. Yeah. But that's always, I think. But if I could ever get it all organized, then I might get started on something or at least know where things are at.
That's my thing.
Yeah. Know where they are.
I was just helping out a customer today looking at some SP box cars, and I'm like, Jeff, do I have any of these?
I'm the same way. I'm the same
Neither
way.
one of us could. We're kind of each other's gatekeeper, and neither one of us could remember on that. So now I'm nervous.
I will ask my assistant editor, like, do you think I have this? He says, you probably do. And I'm like, well, but I'm not sure. Like, I know I have bought over the years, I know at least a couple of them from y'all, that 60-foot Intermountain Pullman standard sliding door auto parts car in Rio Grande.
Yeah.
And one time or another, when I was sorting like Intermountain boxes, there's like 3 or 4 of them. And of course, most of them are all the same number. So like if they did 3 numbers somehow, I kept and I remember looking at them thinking, well, I confirms I really do like this car and I like the
That's right.
That's right. Yeah.
This is my favorite number. I've always wondered what my favorite number was.
But this must be because I have pulled it out of thin air at least twice at your place and then the swap meet somewhere else thinking, wow, how come I don't have one of these?
I tell you, my story on that one is a little worse. It's model die casting days and it was a 50-foot offset double door box car in East St. Louis Junction Railway. I think when I got done, I had 6 of them, and they were all the same number. It's like, okay, why do I keep buying this car?
As I say, it's obviously you know what you like there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking of stuff we like, I've got some new products to look at here.
Yeah, love it.
Have we got them?
Yeah.
This is this just arrived from Bachmann, and I know we talked about them before, but this is a look at the new in-scale SD40-2. It's a sound value on board. Tooling wise, it looks like kind of a late phase 1. I visited my assistant editor Shane Mason and Justin Sobeck. My reviewer was over from St. Louis, and we were all together last night looking at this, and we kind of pegged it as kind of a late phase 1-ish model. Nice die-cast split frame there for it. And as it mentioned, sound value, body-mounted couplers. I think there's like four road names with 1 road number each, but that is out now.
What's the MSRP on that? Do you know?
I'd have to look.
Just curious.
With Bachmann, it's you guys will have it at a better price too. So, but I don't remember now. But yeah, that's DCC and sound. We think it's Soundtrack's economy. Is what I think is in it.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah,
looks like a capacitor too.
Looks like they got a big capacitor.
I was thinking that too. You can see the LED lighting, but yeah, I like that. And something else they did recently, I think the little 44 tonner had that capacitor, which is dynamite for. Never
keep alive.
Oh yeah, won't restart and all that stuff. So, but those are new and out. And then this is awesome. An early look at the Simmons Venture cars, also in scale.
Oh yeah, okay. To go with the Chargers and
Amtrak, I think Midwest and Via are the first roads on these. They look sharp. I like the separate. It looks like the
trucks.
grab there is separate
Yeah,
and
yeah.
metal wheels. Yeah.
That's cool.
And then this I just popped open in the last day or so. Intermountain, new group of Gevos with CPKC, which is awesome. There's a bunch of CPKC stuff in the pipeline finally now, but this was in there. And then the fantasy ones, they got a couple of Virginian and Ohio, the blue and white. There's a group of fantasy bicentennials that look cool, but a bunch of neat stuff in the latest Intermountain round of stuff.
I didn't think it was bicentennial. I thought it was for the 250th. Isn't that what we're at right now?
Are they? Are they sesquicentennial ones? I saw the old
I think
70.
that's what they're for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, I got to look at that
That's
closer.
kind of neat.
I got to look at that closer. I saw they were like maybe 4, like they all shared the same kind of paint. One had the old bicentennial star, of the different red, white, and blue bands. But
it definitely harkens to bicentennial, but I think it's for the 250.
Wow, that's awesome. Greg McComas's Macrail. This is his wayside lubricator. And you know what I think is the neatest thing about this? I think it's only $20.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not
and
bad.
It's a full, everything's there for you.
Everything's there, even the decals. The decal stuff is there, the 2 cross ties to set the pump on. There's a brass pole for the solar panel, and even like 30 millimeter or something gauge wire to, run as the cabling over. But what a cool, and these kind of things, you don't think about it, but once you really start looking, when you're out rail fanning, this stuff is everywhere, seeing all this. So I thought that was a really cool release, and that's new from Macrail.
Yeah, I love what he does on that line of road detail. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much of that out there, like, just like dragging equipment detectors. I mean, that's probably on his radar. He's done all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
But
Neat. You can pair that lubricator up with a squealer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I haven't seen them yet. The Rapido told me they're on the way, though. The C30-7s.
Everything but Burlington Northern.
Oh.
Burlington Northern back to the factory because they messed up the paint.
Yes, I talked with Jordan Smith yesterday, and I do remember him saying that. He goes that, of course, was the biggest road in the group, but that it had a paint issue that they were working on. So, yeah, they're being fixed. But these really will be nice. And Jordan also mentioned they should have early samples on the C36-7 tooling to show off here soon. And, of course, they'll have their big Christmas.
And that one's good looking.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, I remember seeing tons of those.
Painted over windows and
really cool.
Yeah.
And they'll have a big Christmas Day announcement, which will have a couple of neat things too. I'm heading to Texas next week to pull some slides and do some other stuff on it. So remember to be watching that for Christmas Day. I think these came in right at or right after our last show. But, I always get excited on the boxes because so much of my stuff, I look at it, put it back in the box, and on the shelf it goes. But anyway.
That's a sharp box.
Yeah. Isn't that? Yeah, I really like this. Is the Scale Trains Fox Valley return of that, I guess BMTH tooling, just to further confuse the Class J.
Oh, that's cool.
I really like what they did on this. Isn't that sharp looking?
The CSX Heritage.
Yeah, with all the different, I really like that. And then talking CPKC.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's cool. I like
that's a cool box.
Custom boxes on these is really pretty awesome. And then Tangent. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Man, these things flew off the shelf.
Hot ticket.
Really?
The Zeta ones were just here and gone.
I love the
hot potato
friction
truck
redone with the roller bearings. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I was just talking to David Sunday morning on a couple of different projects and things he's working on. And here's his. This is his in-scale 4750 Trinity, the trucks for it, and then a couple of samples of that one, and then the HO and the N. Yeah,
those are sharp.
Really neat and nice to see him do in-scale. That's when we started talking. I said, "What?" I said, "You did that one hop right. I didn't think he was going to come back to in-scale again."
I didn't either. I never thought.
Yeah, he said, "No, I got this," and he said, "I'm thinking on a couple of things." So maybe
good one to be on the grain hoppers. This is awesome.
I love this stuff, man. I mean, for all of us that are used to seeing this kind of stuff around the Midwest, Walther's announcements this week I thought were just awesome. I think this might be there's a corn syrup transloading facility, which I think is what this is.
Yep.
And then they're selling these container offices separately as Cornerstone HO kits. I love this.
Yeah,
Man,
nice.
The little transloader, like, what was it? Red Devil is what I remember those called, wasn't there? Some of them called those, or that was a brand.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one reminds me of Westfield.
Westfield.
Oh,
Yeah, with
okay.
the yellow and the red.
And then
This
that
is awesome. The conveyor.
Yeah,
yeah.
modern.
And then there's
all protection.
I mean, just think how many industries you can
cool.
use this at. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, just about everything has fall protection anymore. So.
And they're doing the little figure set for that as well. But yeah, that's an awesome piece, and I love
I really
this.
hope.
Man.
I have this too, but I really hope like that corn syrup and the fall protection. I mean, those would be great in N scale. I'm just gonna throw that out there at Walthers.
They've been doing more of that, back and forth. But boy, I think this will be nice. There's 6 roads for this 3-bay trailer, and boy, you see these a lot too. But yeah, the combination of all that stuff will really make for a neat. Plus, there's a new 5250 coming out as well. And this is yet another transloading kit. I really like the transload thing because you can bring trucks. You can have the trucks coming up to it like this, and you don't have to have a lot of infrastructure or stuff to it. It's basically here in a parking lot, and I think they're even doing paved sections for all this stuff.
I like the
pavement section's got a lot of pieces too.
Yeah,
so
the track pans you can put in there and stuff. You can do a lot of stuff, right? Model different things that are happening. So,
but I mean, look at that. And you can actually have that with, again, those track sections to drop in, and that is really awesome. I mean, they're on their game on these Cornerstone things and thinking about all the pieces. And then this is that ACF 5250. It'll be an all-new tool mainline from Walthers. And I think, did I get some? Yeah, the ADM, that one, of course.
Yeah.
And then, always. I mean, immediately it's like, oh boy, yeah. So
I think they only had 3.
Oh, well.
Oh, really?
Dave will have all 6. So. You and I will have all 6.
That's very cool. And that's a new mainline tooling. And then White River, I checked today on the warehouse, and this Over the Georgetown Loop book is supposed to be delivering soon. They're expecting to start shipping those out by the end of the year.
So is that just of the scenic railroad, or is that like more of?
No, this is the history all the way back to, the railroad that built the loop.
Oh, cool.
Through like Colorado Central. I think Burlington or UP was involved in something, but it's all their history of the whole stuff. I think Georgetown, Breckenridge, and Leadville is, maybe how it got formed or started.
Sure.
But this should be an awesome book, and it's landing pretty soon. I already got spring fever. Have you got spring fever yet?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
This is helping me tone down my spring fever to think, oh yeah, I really don't want to be weed whacking. I don't want to be doing that. But Dan at Yelton sent me these. Guy pushing the lawnmower and the guy with the little weed whacker. I think that trailer is his too, I believe.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we got the trailer and stuff, so gotta get the mower in.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then we got some pictures of stuff going on around the shop. I assume that's a Happy Holidays sign you're working on there, Jeff?
It's Merry Christmas, actually, is what it says.
Yeah, that's our big train and the Merry Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Snowflakes are up.
Yep, all the crazy signs.
You can see our building from a mile away. It's so bright.
That is true.
And it's seen inside the shop. And of course, I don't know if I've got it on here, but on the Facebook page, I saw you got a code right now for holiday shipping or something.
And $250 free shipping. So yeah, there's a promo code out there. It's for everybody on here. I will find it and I'll just show it to everybody. So give me a second and I'll show it here in a little bit.
Okay. And I always love looking stuff on the case. I think when this was posted, somebody said, "Oh, I see UP brass. Where'd those come from? What's?"
So that was I used to work in Albuquerque, New Mexico, civil engineering, doing work down there, and my boss and I are still from down there, really good friends and everything. So he's a model railroader too and been a collector his whole life, and he was really big into brass, and he's starting to thin out some of his stuff. And
Oh, wow.
so yeah, we got all that brass UP across the top, and then the DNRG.
Oh, I
And
saw
one of the
that.
Santa
Yeah.
Fe's from him, and that test car, the FRA test car.
That blue and white. Yeah, that's
And
cool.
he used to work, and he did some work inside that car, as part of his
Oh.
railroad days. So
Wow.
that's pretty cool. So
But yeah, it was kind of surprising. I know a handful of people said stuff on that, and I think this
we
is from
sold 2 of them in a
Hey, pop back to that.
day. Yeah.
Pop back to that picture of that case. I don't think we've ever talked about the underneath the brass.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jeff.
So if the shelf underneath the Rio Grande brass, we had a Mike who works for us, who does a lot of our senior clinics, created that. That's a BLMA billboard, but we had Mike's daughter create the sign. So if you buy a BLMA billboard from us, you get Spring Creek Model Train signs for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. Wow.
Yeah, we kind of play off the 1 block west of the flagpole kind of thoughts here in our little town, right? And
yeah.
Our good buddies at the Gulf Western Club, right? They have that billboard up. So yeah, we've had a lot of customers buy those, but you see them every once in a while at model train shows. It's kind of cool. So
that's cool. Wow. It's always fun, the 2 sides of those cases right as you walk in the door. Always I have to go and take a look at that, and the old trains that are always there at the checkout. And I assume this is from the December 7th was the Deshler Express. Yeah.
Yep. So it was a great turnout. Mike Ellsbury there that works for us, he did the scenery clinic. So I don't know, it went for about an hour and a half probably. He just answered a bunch of questions, just showed some different techniques on how to do things. And we had all kinds of from the novice skill level all the way up to they could have been teaching the clinic, but you can always learn something. So we had a good time there, and then we just we had that drawing too. We picked the drawing today, right?
Yeah,
and set that out. So we got HO cars and N-scale cars given out.
And this is for the people from the Deshler Express, the entries there. Yeah.
Yep. People that came to the store, they put their name into the drawing. So
now, what time did you draw these? Was that today?
That was
yesterday.
Yesterday I did that. Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains in that. I got a call from Glenda asking if somebody gets their hand caught in a jar, is it butter or mayonnaise or what do you? And I said, really? I said, what did Mike? She goes, no, I'm asking for a friend.
Yeah, like, just a friend, not Mike.
All right. That or I figured they squeezed CA at the bottom of that and said, hey, Mike, pull a winner out. And it's like.
It would have got me yesterday, the way I was thinking yesterday. I would have been stuck. So,
and then I think I didn't realize the one train show after Thanksgiving was at Collinsville this year instead of, sometimes it's in Belleville or over that way, but yeah.
It's usually always Collinsville.
Oh, is it?
It's usually the weekend of Thanksgiving. But this year they moved it back one weekend. Don't know why, but it was. So Mom and Dad went down there, did that, and had a good time.
Yeah, still a good show.
Yeah.
Had a good time there.
That's always a good show. Yeah.
Yep.
And then there is this weekend, which, wow, look at that. Yeah.
Yep.
13th, 14th, 15th. Wow. And your mom and dad are there. So Dave and Deb will be doing that show.
Yep.
Wow. And you say it's a rock and gym show as well
It is.
Yeah.
It is. Huh. And my mom loves it because her dad was into rocks and gyms. So she likes to go around and see things, and she finds gifts for the granddaughters in particular.
Well, that's cool.
But no, it has good turnout for the train guy. If you're a train enthusiast, it's worth going to. It's not just a little bit. It's quite a bit of trains in there.
Wow. But that's all the new stuff I think I had.
Well, here, let me show you.
What else you guys got?
All right, this is for if I can do it. There it is. So that's the promo code for everybody. So that's
down at the bottom, kind of hiding.
Right here, the MRCG1224. So for the free shipping over rest of this month.
Nice.
So anything over
Nice.
$250, put that code into our website and you'll get it shipped out, or tell us that you have that code when you call in.
Yep.
So
We'll do it that way too.
Cool. And
yeah, I don't know. What else do we got? I had something else I was going to tell us, but it's one of those weeks.
What else do we have?
I just can't remember.
We have something in Belvedere.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. So yeah. So we've been working on getting a new camera, or rail live camera, for our train watching spot in
over in
Belvedere, Nebraska. So we worked with Steel Highways, the YouTube channel Steel Highways, that does a lot of different camera locations really across Iowa. It's kind of his main spot. But here, let me try to share this real fast. We have got one set up in Belvedere, because that is a train watching park along the Marysville sub. And I think you can actually see a train going through Belvedere.
Oh, cool. Wow.
So we're a sponsor. We support that train watching park. Mom and Dad were in on the early discussions on getting that park up and running there with the town of Belvedere, the women's club in the town. Union Pacific's a huge supporter of it. They've given a lot of grant money to the town of Belvedere.
And they whistle stop there a lot with the steam.
Yep, they have a real good relationship with UP, and then they get the 4014 to stop through here in Belvedere. And
wow.
I mean, Belvedere is a town of maybe 120 people or something. So the Brooding Grain and Feed, the local elevator there, was very gracious on to be able to host the camera. They're hosting the camera there, and then we did all the coordination to get it all set up. And thanks to Tom at Steel Highways for coming out to get it set up. And his helper, Evan, was there with him too. So
wow,
pretty cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
I love these rail cams. There's always neat stuff.
Yep.
That you end up getting to see. Wow.
So it's kind of cool. So it's fun. I mean, Belvedere's 12 miles here, so you can see it all lit up there for Christmas.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
They're the depot that you can see way back here. That's actually from the neighboring town that they moved over, but there's a potential to do a layout inside there. They're working on ideas there, and we'll be a part of that. And so it's pretty neat. So
very cool.
A lot of our customers will stop out there and watch trains along the Marysville sub when they come into town, and vice versa. People from there will come over here, and so we just been wanting to support them, and we thought, heck, a rail cam in that location is pretty cool, and get the word out. So
awesome. Wow. Is there a link on the webpage, or we put that on?
Not yet. So I'm still working on that. It just went live on Monday. So we were over there Monday getting this all set up. So it's not even a week old yet, but
wow, cool.
We'll be getting a link out on our website, and this is our start at promoting it through our social media. So we'll be getting some other stuff out there for folks to check it out. So
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So pretty fun.
And I assume still time on gift certificates.
Oh yeah.
If anybody wants to do that, and how does that work? You can call.
Best thing to do is call.
Yeah, call is the way to get it. Yeah. Call and just pay for it over the phone, and then we can email it off to somebody or mail it to somebody, whatever. Either way works. So we're still old fashioned with that, just the number of different ways that we sell trains, where we're moving all over the country with the train shows, selling trains, and then of course here in the store and then on the web. So it's an old fashioned gift card.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But yeah. So we did get a question here about Moloko waffle side cars are coming.
Yeah.
So those are on the way, is what we understand from Nick. They have not made it here to Deschler yet for us to start shipping to everybody, but we think it's supposed to be next week, right? We're kind of getting
we think so.
Ready for that. So be shipping off to everybody as those come.
And I think this run has those neat blue TO&E. Is that Texas, Oklahoma, and Eastern?
Yes. Yeah.
Which I remember
that's in there.
The CE and I's are in there.
CE and I's are in there. Another flavor of BN.
Yeah.
So
wasn't there a yellow one too? Was there like a first?
Yeah,
there's a Frisco in there. Yeah, but Frisco was in that first group too that I got from you. So yeah, I got to look at that again. But I saw the CNEI because I bought the Mopac one from you, and it's like, oh, there's another one I need then. Yeah,
yeah,
that's a beautiful car.
Yeah, we heard it's a heck of a shipment on our way to us.
Wow.
So
yeah,
we got some work. So next week. So if you want to bypass going to Texas, you can detour up through here
and pack boxes and everything.
Yeah, just help us organize, get it all ready to go. We can have a sauna set up for Bandit, right? We can make this happen. So.
That poor dog. It's been so doggone cold. I feel bad for him. That's bad when I'm feeling bad for him having to go outside. So now I got to take him back down.
No, I get you.
When I was down over Thanksgiving, we built that. I sent you a picture of that outdoor fire pit that I put on the back deck. And we got the poles up on the back deck to put the cover. We haven't done that yet. And then screening in the front porch for the mosquitoes and such. So, but yeah, it's coming together. Always something to do. And I've avoided most of the work. I think I built that fire pit. I used the leaf blower to clean the driveway and such. But like, I worked around most of the heavy lifting and the hard work through the Thanksgiving break. So
that's awesome.
That's the way to get it done.
Yep. That's experience right there.
There you go. There you go.
I love it.
Well, awesome.
Cool. Well, definitely, I guess I want to just put a shout out to a couple of folks that we've been working with this year, right? I mean, you and Ray, right on the around the layout podcast. So appreciate you guys letting us be a part of that. And I know, just want to put a shout out to Ken Patterson, right? Mom and Dad are going to be on their next show when they were down in Collinsville for that train show. They recorded a segment with them. I don't know if it's out yet on YouTube, but that'll be coming out there too. So, and I think on Ray's, right, we just gave away one of our coil cars to one of his members, so that's pretty awesome. That shipped earlier this week. So
I think Monday
left the store. So anyway,
cool.
So
we appreciate everything all three of you are doing for us.
Yeah, and this fun that we're having here. So it's pretty awesome.
It's fun to do. I know we've done all this year. Did we do most of last year? We're like 2 years.
We did all of last year.
Yeah, I think we hit 2 years in a row.
So we're basically 2 years. We'd been talking about this for people that don't know we ought to do that, and it's like, let's just, whether we're doing it good, bad, or indifferent, let's jump in there and do it. And I mean, we've been doing it for 2 years with
I love it.
Marginal success.
No, it's good.
I'm gonna call it a streak. We're on a streak right now. So
I mean, I always get emails.
You never talk about the streak.
Oh, that's true. I just ruined it.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, we'll be back in January, and I guess, are you all trekking to Amherst?
Yes. Yep, we're trekking to Amherst, but January starts off just right away with the show in Kansas City.
Oh, okay.
Out at the KCI Expo Center, I think is what the building's called out there. And then McPherson and Kansas. And then we do, Mom and Dad will be going to Novi, Michigan, while Mike and I will go to Plano. And then after Plano, we will fly to Amherst to join them on that. So it's a wild couple first months, and it's going to be real busy, but we're looking forward to it. And
I'll be good seeing everybody again, right? Getting around to several shows. New show for Jeff and I to go to is Plano. So new show for Mom and Dad there in Novi. But trying to make a stop up there in Michigan. We get hit up quite a bit to come up that way. So it seemed to work in our schedule this year. So hopefully that location works out. So it makes it worthwhile, the effort.
Yep.
So.
Have you all ever done a list of all the states that you've done shows in?
Not shows in. We're trying to do I guess when you say that, I'm trying to do a list of where everybody's come from to see us here.
Oh, so, I mean, that's
like a heat map.
So, yeah, I bet you already. I've seen them with a map in the store where you put a pin from where you're at. But I'm sure that's crazy. But man, you think about it. Like last year, y'all made it out to California.
Yep.
You make it out to Amherst. I mean,
yeah, we've done all three states on the West Coast.
We've probably almost done them all, but we've never done a map like that. We should do a map.
Yeah, we should really look into that.
Put it on the TV.
Yeah, really. Wow. Very cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Well, everybody have a great Christmas. I
You too,
always
and Merry
enjoy visiting
Christmas.
with you and talking. Yeah, Bandit and I are going to head down to Texas and get out of the weather for a couple weeks. And
That's awesome. Enjoy that. That'll be fun.
I think all I'm doing is driving back and forth to DFW. We've got her youngest is gaming with friends in California, so he's spending 10 days out there when he gets out of school in Nacogdoches. The oldest is flying in from Wisconsin with his, I think it's almost fiance.
Oh, nice.
We don't know, but yeah, we think so.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to get very used to driving back and forth.
Yeah.
You know,
that's not too bad though.
It's not bad, and I haven't figured out what we're
make it happen. So
yeah. I don't know what we're gonna make. Her youngest did those wonderful chicken fajitas and homemade Mexican rice and all that for Thanksgiving.
What?
Which well, you know me, I came down the week before and brought a big pumpkin pie and a sliced turkey from Honey Baked Ham. So we'd already kind of had the traditional stuff.
Yeah.
And so when it came around, I was like, well, we're not doing that again.
Well,
I'm not arguing against the meal. I'm just like, I'm jealous of
the chicken fajitas were amazing, but I think we've been talking about trying to do prime rib. Have you all ever cooked prime rib?
No.
I haven't. Yeah, I've bought it before. Bought it where it's ready to go, like from Cracker Barrel. It's a meal.
Sure.
But we were talking about really trying to get one. But man, they're about $100. But so I don't know. It's like, but I think that may be what we'll do for Christmas. What are you all doing for Christmas?
Well, we'll be over at Mom and Dad's house, so everybody here in town will head over there and do something one of the evenings. I don't know if we have it all planned out yet. That's the crazy part, and I know my wife's working with her dad and her mom on trying to figure that out, and you guys are probably heading out west at some point, so
gotta go see the mom-in-law and brother-in-law, so that'll be good.
It'll be busy, but and of course the store will be open, but
we haven't even figured out a menu yet, so we got to figure that out
for
Christmas.
Oh yeah, but we'll be open most of the time, and we're doing something kind of cool. One last thing before we go, but we are going to be, I'll be sharing this, but we're going to be sponsoring a movie over at our local theater here in Thayer County. So we'll be sponsoring the Polar Express.
Oh, cool!
Wow. Spring Creek Model Trains, we're hosting that. It'll be a free event for people, anybody that wants to come, right? I don't wherever you live, but most likely it's the locals that will come. But so it'll be one on Christmas Eve, and then not Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. It'll be a showing, and then we're going to be the volunteers on the 31st.
Oh wow!
So we'll be there for a potential, family night out on New Year's Eve. So come out and see us there at Hebron Majestic Theater. So
cool! Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, if you want to come see the Polar Express,
that's
so just a way to give back, right? The local community.
It's fun to do that kind of stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see you next time, Tony.
Awesome.
See you in the new year.
We'll have to be a little flexible in January to figure this out, but we'll make it happen.
Maybe we can do a remote from.
Oh yeah. Maybe we can do something like that. Let's think about that.
We'll work on that.
Springfield, here we are.
Yeah.
All righty, guys. Well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and appreciate everybody watching the show. And it's always fun to visit and talk trains with y'all.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Always check us out.
Thanks, everybody.
SpringCreekModelTrains.com. So yes, thanks everybody. Merry Christmas. So thanks, Tony.